Real Clear Sports has their list of the top 10 barbecue sports.
Oh, yeah.
And to actually participate in, not to watch while barbecuing. Number 10, Frisbee. Says you can try any number of variations of yard games involving throwing a Frisbee at stationary objects. You can play Frisbee golf. You can play ultimate. You can throw it around with your dog. Do tricks with it. You can even drink out of it. Number 9, and I did not know that this had become illegal. Lawn darts.
It's illegal?
Apparently, you can't buy lawn darts anymore. It is banned in both the United States and Canada.
Charts.
It says in 1988, lawn darts were banned from sale in the U.S., later banned in Canada, deemed too dangerous after being responsible for the deaths of 3 children. But you can buy the pieces and assemble them yourself. Now, here's what I've never heard of, and maybe you have.
Okay.
This is also known as Redneck Horseshoes. It's called washers.
No. Never heard of it.
There's a box with holes in it. It's like bags, except there's multiple holes. You toss a metal washer into a hole cut into a box and place some distance away. It says, seems simple, but so frustratingly hard you'll need to go grab another beer.
Okay. And are they assigned point values, or are they all the same?
No, it's called Holy Board, Texas Horseshoes, Redneck Horseshoes, Ringers, or Washoes. I've never heard of it, never seen it, and don't really have much of a desire.
I read it's not as deck as I'd like to imagine.
Volleyball is number 7.
I love volleyball.
Makes for a good spectator sport. Beach volleyball. Number 6, wiffle ball. Wiffle ball's too hard. If it's a really good pitcher, forget it.
Yeah, I know.
You're toast. It's not really fun. Number 5, and this is more up your alley now at your advanced age.
Oh, boy.
Bocce.
Yeah. I could probably do that without killing myself. There's not much else.
You could wear your rabbi outfit and be an old Italian man.
Yeah, you also sort of have to wear your pants up to your neck to play it.
What's bocce? What's bocce? It's like lawn bowling. You roll a small ball out there that's the target ball, and then each guy gets
to knock around the other man's balls.
Right, and then you try to whoever gets closest. You get a point value. You're rolling
like curling.
No, it's not. Well, I guess kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, the concept is much the same. I've watched some really good play, believe it or not, over the years. I've actually seen some very good bocce.
I watched some guys in Paris playing their version of it called boule, which is with the metal balls. Those guys were serious. That's quite a thing. Number 4, badminton. Yeah. And it says, a typical game of badminton, you make as many dumb jokes as you can about the shuttlecock. You get a nice sustained volley going, then you call it a day and get back to the beer. That's what makes it a good barbecue sport.
Yeah.
Number 3, croquet. No, thank you.
I used to play. You know what the weird thing about that should be, I don't know, maybe it was just my time, but we played that all the time when I was a kid. That was a big thing, that you had to have a croquet set.
We had a croquet set growing up.
Yeah, I mean, was that a big thing in the 70s then, too?
Yeah, I know my parents would set it up every once in a while and play.
Okay, we did it almost every day. I mean, I just couldn't.
Every day's a little much. That's a little much for croquet. But
yeah. Well, I came to find that out, yeah.
I remember I got in trouble one time for taking the croquet, not the mallet, but the stick, like the target stick, and I took it out and I was hitting moths with it, and I was really young, and my parents made me cry because I was being cruel.
Probably games that you could make up are better than these, but okay, go ahead.
Number 2, we call it bags, but most people call it cornhole.
That's the thing. That's
number 2. I thought bags would be number 1.
Yeah.
America loves its bags. America loves its cornhole.
It does. It does.
The number 1 barbecue game, horseshoes. I'm surprised.
Never played any of these games at a barbecue.
What do you play?
Play anything?
I don't play anything at a barbecue except for the radio.
Because you have like those Snoop Dogg barbecues.
No, I don't have Snoop Dogg barbecues.
Yes, you do. With all the.
Although it'd probably be better for the imagery. So yes, I have Snoop Dogg barbecues.
All dime pieces and bikinis.
Yes. Nothing but lowriders in the parking lot.
Bouncing
lots
around.
Lots of weed being smoked,
right.
Yes.
And the oil drums that are cut in half.
Nothing but felons around.
I didn't say that.
I did.
Lots of Yardbird.
You've never played a game at a barbecue. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
We used to do and go play baseball.
We don't have barbecues to play games. I'm not speaking for the community. I was just talking about my friends and family.
Get Monique Davis online, too.
Yeah, I think the community does play barbecue and play some games. Have barbecue play some games. I think they do.
I just saying to people I've gone to barbecues with, you sit down, you talk, you drink a little bit, you eat, you go home.
Sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Was it you and George Will and Tavis Smiley and Doris Kearns Goodwin?
Once again. Yes. Whatever helps you with the imagery of my barbecues.
I said George Will and Doris Kearns Goodwin.
But Tavis Smiley had to be thrown in to counterbalance.
A barbecue for black folk.
Well, he wants to go.
And Alan Keyes.
Oh, my God.
Make my pork chop well done.
Oh.
But for everybody who's sending in dominoes and cards,
dominoes?
As barbecue, that's not a sport.
Dominoes?
Yes,
exactly. Everybody's, you're not, I play spades, and I don't know how to play dominoes, but I play spades at barbecues, but these aren't sports.
That's not a sport.
Oh.
I had never heard of washers.
No.
I guess it's huge in St. Louis, which is really understandable. And several other people have said, with washers being called Redneck Horseshoes, said, isn't horseshoes already Redneck Horseshoes?
Yeah, I can't think of what else it would be.
Yeah, people are mad. So, you never heard of washers? Naked Twister is not a sport either.
That's not a sport.
It's disgusting if you're picturing that at the typical American barbecue. Although at Jason's they play Twista, which it's a variation.
There you go again. There you go again.
But it's really fast, that version.
One more joke?
I'm
Operation
sorry.
Push Time.
I'm sorry, but washers, no, I don't mind bags, but washers just doesn't sound like any fun to me.
But you know how that started, clearly. We ain't got nothing to throw. We ain't got no horseshoes or nothing.
Yeah.
What you got in the box? Washers. All right. Well, still don't throw no cup over there.
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't sound like much to me. I mean, but bags, that's fine.
My friend invented a game where you take a box and you throw it at somebody's head.
Yeah,
he likes the way I talk, and I like the way he talks.
Midget says, how about find the corpse in the Dan Ryan woods? No, that's not a sport. No. This is seriously, and there's another texter here to the Comcast feedback zone who says, I'm a brother and we play polo at my barbecues.
No, they don't.
What'd you just say? This guy texted and he said, I'm a brother and we play polo.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
That would have been on Real Sports already.
Yeah,
brothers playing polo and Frank DeFord walking around somebody's backyard.
Right, that would have been on Souped. That would have been on Real Sports. Bernie Goldberg is there, believe me. Mary Carrillo.
Yeah, that polo, those Peloponnese, boy, that's expensive. Even if your horses aren't dead, that's expensive.
Have you ever seen people play it? Have you ever actually stood there on the...
Yes, I have.
That's quite something.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have.
And you know what it is? Hard.
It's hard.
Hard. You're on a freaking horse.
Hard.
Trying to run up and hit a tiny ball.
I think he meant brothers wear polo at barbecues.
Also a sport. We got the roar of the day at 5 and plenty more to come on WSCR The Score.